It's week 3 of the NFL, where division rivals will clash in the NFC West. It's the Rams and the Hawks, and it comes your way next.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. It's been a great start to the season, back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
We're not even a quarter way into the season. He's already off to a pretty nice start. NFC Offensive Player of the Week in last week's game.
Yeah, week 2, he was electric. See what week 3 has in store. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And now the rookie's free. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there right off the bat. And even 50 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Busts through the tackle. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Bush. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
2nd down and 8. Operating from the gun, Bush. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Now this throw caught left side. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Play action. It's Smith. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On 2nd down, it's Walker, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. You talk about this Rams defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Again, Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line. Throwing now is Geno. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Trying the left side with Walker. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. The Folks kick is good. And on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had. Right. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
We call a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On second down, they'll run it here. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Off the bootleg. Bush rolling to his right. Wide open receiver complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Bush. It's incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Flushed out right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Smith on 1st down. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On 1st down, it's Smith. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over it from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Off-play action. Bush. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Not sure what happened out there. It looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. Third and a yard. Back to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. To throw is Smith. And Walker has it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26. Now Smith. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Here's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Fulk connects on the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 98 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they're going to speed things up here. On first down, Bush. And his throw is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To throw on third down, Bush looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
First down, Los Angeles.
Looking to throw. Bush. They shakes him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Bush. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From the gun on 3rd down. Bush fighting through pressure, escaping the pressure. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive will start with an option going left. No, it's out. Smith lost it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the fumble recovery. Bush. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Looking to throw. Bush. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage. No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Boy, shifts past him. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams 34. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw, Smith. And complete to Smith and Jigba. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Here's Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 14. From the red zone now, Smith. His pass caught at the 4. And the Seahawks are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Geno. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks. Touchdown. Derek Young, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Important extra point up and through. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So Geno and the Seahawks down 24-17. A little over 80 ticks to go. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. A big play here. 3rd and 2. Here's Smith. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save the timeout. Smith's going to throw it. Loose inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the 1st of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Yes, down by a touchdown. They needed a big play here quickly, and they got one. And now, plenty of time. No need to panic, but you do need to move quickly.
This is caught. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
It's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Now it's Lockett. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Oh, but a great tackle there. Going to hold it to no gain as the clock runs. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Smith to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. How about the call to come with a blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Seahawks who are going to get the first crack at things. They'll possess it to start things off here in overtime. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, all game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First throw here in overtime for Smith. On the slant, here's Smith and Jigba. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Smith on 3rd down. He's got his target. He is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
This is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here in OT. Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 19. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Straight ahead, Walker. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. A shotgun snap for Smith. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true.